What was the biggest difference from playing under a Tomlin versus a Belichick?
Like I said, it's discipline. Everybody think I'm talking about, the players are just running wild. They're doing whatever they want to do. It's discipline as far as an understanding of defenses, the execution of them, even with the players, understanding and it's being taught the same way by everybody else. I'm not saying that the team is going crazy. They're doing whatever they want to do. That's what I'm saying. That's the big difference that I felt when I went over to New England.
Well, the reason why it's such a relevant subject is because Terry Bradshaw, obviously working for Fox, doing a great job for them for years, 4-time Super Bowl champion with the Pittsburgh Steelers, he did an interview a couple of days ago, and he spoke out about Tomlin. And he said that he wasn't a fan, and that his coach's style, he's more interested in being with friends with the players than doing anything else. My attitude is simple. Tomlin is 116-60 as a head coach. He's been to 3 AFC championship games, 2 Super Bowls, won a Super Bowl title, 8 playoff appearances in his 11 years as head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think there's much to complain about other than to say he's not Bill Belichick. But when you hear a Bradshaw saying what he said, what do you take from that?
Like I said, everyone's entitled to their opinion. You got to look at the type of coach that he played under versus versus what he's seeing now.
Right.
I would say that Cowher was another coach that was probably right under Belichick. You know what I'm saying? So after that, you got Coach Tomlin. I'm not saying he's a bad coach. I'm just you asked me a question. Who you think is better, and that was my opinion. Right. As far as what Bradshaw is saying, that's his opinion. He's entitled to it.
Because there's this. It seems to me there's a feeling that Tomlin is a player's coach, and that what Bradshaw's getting at, and the way I think, at least the way I interpreted what you were saying when I first read it, was you can't really be that way. You have to be the authority figure. But what you just said now was you're talking about discipline in terms of assignments on the field?
Yeah.
Can you get into that a little more? What does that mean?
Just a greater understanding and it being taught in the same way and it not being changed. Like if one technique is a technique, that's the technique that it is, and this is the way you do it. You can't have it changed or tweaked a little bit here and there.
So you're saying that Bill Belichick has a more disciplined football mind and he imparts that on his staff and the players?
Yes.
Okay.
When I look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, I see a team, and everybody comes down to Brady versus Big Ben, Belichick versus Tomlin. When you see the Pittsburgh Steelers, what's holding them up from capturing a Super Bowl championship with the talent that they have assembled? What's been their
Like you said, they have the talent. The offense is probably the best offense that they've had around. They've probably been the best offense the last 3-4 years. No question about it. I think the defense needs to hold up, their end of the bargain. And the biggest thing with the defense, I think, is the run defense. That's something that had been an issue, all year. Actually,
you think it's the run defense? You don't think it's that daggone secondary that I've been complaining about for years?
You can complain about the secondary, but the numbers show that they doing all right. I mean, you're not nowhere near the bottom. You're actually they're closer to middle of the top. So you got to shore up the run defense.
Guys,